Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today we're doing the new moon in Aries, March 24th. It started actually earlier today, and it's going to carry over for a couple days. This new moon in Aries talks about an extra dose of Aries courage to help you set bold intentions during this new moon. And what would you need? What would you do if you knew you would succeed? That's the major question on this. So that's what we're going to look. We're going to look at 6 cards for this new moon in Aries. So I'm going to do a quick shuffle and go ahead and we'll see what cards pop out during this reading for the new moon in Aries. Okay, so the first question I wanted to ask is how can you shape your life to align with your true desires? How can you shape your life to align with your true desires? If you knew that you would succeed, what would you do? How could you shape your life to align with your true desires? How can you shape your life to align with your true desires? And that's the King of Stones, the Wolf. Where do you need to assert yourself to feel emotionally secure? 10 of Vessels, happiness. What new experiences will heighten your self-confidence? If you knew you would succeed, what would you do if you could find that experience that will heighten your self-confidence? Represented by the Great Bear. What courageous action do you need to take to achieve your goals? If you knew you could succeed, what would you do to take that courageous action to achieve your goals? What action do you need to take to achieve your goals? That's the Green Woman. How can you handle that conflict effectively? How can you handle that conflict effectively if you knew you would succeed? How can you handle that conflict effectively? Come on, cards. 2 of Arrows, injustice. And what is your highest intention for your personal power? The King of Vessels, Heron. So this is an extra dose of Aries courage to set bold intentions at this new moon. So what would you do if you knew you would succeed? And the first question is, how can you shape your life to align with your true desires? The King of Stones comes out. Again, the king I like to talk about as, they rule the kingdom. They have all the wisdom. They sit on that throne. They have the authority and the power, to do whatever they want. Okay, the stones represents materialism and security. So you can shape your life with your true desires by focusing on your security, by focusing on your materialism, by focusing on your wealth, during this new moon time. All right, and it's probably a good idea with everything that's going on with the coronavirus to be sitting on your assets, sitting on things that you want to do after we get out of this pandemic so you can move forward. So that's how you can shape your life to align with your true desires, is by focusing on your assets and being like that King of Stones, all right, the Wolf. So where do you need to assert yourself to feel emotionally secure? Just be happy. 10 of Vessels. Be happy with what you have. Be happy that you have that time of, being able to do what you want to do so you can succeed, so you can continue bringing up, keeping those assets that you have. Because, what you do have within your own home, is you have family. You have, hopefully financial ability to continue during this pandemic with what's going on. Assert yourself to be emotionally secure, okay? And, that King of Stones is talking about, security and materialism and stability. When you're happy, with everything that's going on in your life, you're emotionally secure, all right? And that's going to, that's a lot better to be than being fearful with what's going on there in the news today. What's going on there in the world, wherever you may be, all right? Assert yourself to be happy, be positive during this time, because that'll align with your true desires and, help manifest some of those assets coming your way. All right. And then you're succeeding. What new experiences will heighten your self-confidence? Just knowing that the Great Bear, and that's represented by the Great Bear, just knowing that the Great Bear is there to help guide you, the universe, okay, and that polar star, that Big Dipper is pointing you to to where you need to go. Don't be fearful of walking into that cave on this journey. This is a life lessons card. All right. Enjoy the journey that you're on. Okay, and be self-confident on this journey, because again, if you combine that with feeling emotionally secure in that 10 of Vessels, that happiness, if you're happy, you're emotionally secure, you're going to have that self-confidence to move forward and look for ways that can help align with your true desires, to help align with that King of Stones, that wolf. All right, so the new experiences that heighten your self-confidence, it's being brought to you by the universe. It's like the universal channel just turned on and said, you know what? During this new moon, we're going to offer you some things. You have to be aware of what's going on. The courageous action that you need to take to achieve those goals is again another life lessons card, that green woman, the nurturer of the forest. She's going to nurture whatever it is coming your way. All right. She knows everything that's going on in the forest. She knows what's, where the animals are, how the plants are growing. Okay. And she nurtures all of that moving forward. She can help manifest, okay, and build that confidence and keep you happy so that, what you do to really succeed is going to be manifested, on your journey. She's going to nurture that seedling that's in your mind, saying, you know what, I have an idea where I could still do this even though I may not have a job. Maybe if I reach out to so and so, or maybe if I reach out to this company, maybe they're looking for somebody with my talents that could help them out. Rely on that green woman to give you the courageous action to nurture the dreams that you have, to nurture that self-confidence, to nurture that emotional security, so you can be aligned with the desires with that King of Stones, that wolf, so that you can succeed during this pandemic. How can you handle conflict effectively? Always look at the truth. This Two of Arrows comes up, injustice. Every time I read this card in a reading, it tells me that look at the truth. Be honest with what's going on. Be honest with how you can handle that conflict effectively. Effectively, if there is conflict, effectively communicate. And I'm not talking fisticuffs or, weapons or anything like that. It's that conflict that you have with others. Okay? Maybe during this thing. You may have to, somebody may tell you something and that's a flat out lie. That's, it's not true. Okay? Call them out on it. Because the truth will always find the truth. Honesty will always find that. And that's how you make that balance happen between the feather and the gold that's on there. It's blind injustice. But if you follow your heart, you follow the truth, that's how you can effectively nip conflict in the bud. And what is the highest intention for my personal power? King of Vessels, the heron. Kings, again, they rule in this case, they rule the roost. No pun intended, but this king, he's very aware of the emotional energy that's out there. Okay? He's very aware of the psychic energy that's out there. And the heron pops up in a lot of cards. It's in the wheel card. It's in the mirror card to make you look at a different perspective of things. Okay, this heron is a guidepost on your journey during this new moon in Aries to set your intention to the highest that you can so you can get that greatest personal power that you have. The king is there to support you. The king is there, to give you that wisdom, to give you that psychic insight on which way to go. So you can move forward with that highest intention. So, if you knew how to succeed, it's giving you pretty much that doggone roadmap on how to move forward. All right, so in summary, if let this King of Vessels Heron guide you to your personal power. Handle those conflicts effectively by looking honestly at the truth, looking for the truth and what the truth has to say. Listen to the truth in the words. Okay, take that courageous action of being a nurturer. To nurture that seed that's growing in you so you can achieve your goals. As well as knowing that the universe is there to help you with your self-confidence, to give you that self-esteem to move forward, for those new experiences. Okay? Stay happy. By staying happy, you're going to be emotionally secure. Okay? Because that water is ever flowing. The King of Vessels says so. Right there. He's going to make sure you have that security in your emotions as you continue, looking at ways so you could succeed during this pandemic. And to get your true desires, we all want more wealth. We all want more stability. We all want more security. During this new moon, by watching what's going on, putting some water to the seeds that you have, being creative, all right, listening to spirit, you're going to succeed in the things that you knew that you wanted to do, that you knew you could do during this new moon. So that's the new moon in Aries message. I hope you enjoy it. Leave your comments down below. This is D for the Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you at the full moon coming up here next month. Have a great day, everybody.